Hey guys, Moose here. This will be episode 6, I believe, of my Stonehearth series. And I gotta tell you, I've actually been looking forward to this all day. It kind of pushed me to get my day job done a little bit quicker than I normally do, and I'm glad I did, because it's nice to be back here. I started out this series by kind of talking about how this is a $20 on sale, $25 normally game. And how usually for an early access game, that's kind of a scary. It's a pretty high price for a for an early access game. But honestly, the more I'm looking at this, we haven't really had any bugs. The only issue we've had is a villager got trapped on this bush here, and we just had to pick it up and move it for her to just fall to the ground. It's not really a significant issue, not game breaking in any way. Honestly, it barely affected my gameplay. This is real good so far. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm having a lot of fun. I think I'm pretty early in the game, and you know what? Honestly, at this point, even if there isn't too much content yet, I've seen enough to feel like this is going to, at some point, be, even if it isn't really good now, a very fun game. And I'm not saying it isn't really good now. I actually think it is really good now. But if I find out something like, oh, well, I'm actually at the end of the content, or something like that, I'd be a little bit sour about the $20 price tag, but at the same time, also very excited for what's to come. I looked into the developer a little bit, and they talked about... Sorry, I'm just going to do some stuff in the background here while I'm talking, so it's not pointless video. But I looked into the developer a little bit. They're actually... I don't know, it was a little bit hard to tell what was going on, because they said they were bought out by Riot, the guys behind League, but then at the same time, you know, I load up this game and it still says Radiant on the splash screen, which is the developer that apparently got bought out by Riot. I don't know if it seemed like they were developing two games, this and one other, where there was like a robot fighting game or something. And maybe Riot just bought one of them and like bought half the company or something like that, or bought them and said, go continue doing what you're doing, or they're just, I don't understand what's happening. But either way, this is still, the game is still being developed and everything, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. If anything, it makes it more likely to get finished and stuff. But the really interesting thing is I was going to throw up a tweet saying like, hey, I did the first 6 episodes of this game. If you want to check it out, check it out. I don't know why I don't have any followers that are real, and you know, no one still really knows who I am or anything, which is fine. I'm not expecting that to be any different. I'm just kind of grinding through getting stuff out there so that if people see this and like it, they can kind of tune in the future. But I noted their Twitter said they were in, or not their Twitter, their perhaps outdated website said they were in Los Altos, which is, you know, I kind of didn't totally grow up there, but I kind of did. It's like right around the corner from me, and then their Twitter for the game actually said San Jose, which is also very nearby. I was actually born in San Jose. San Jose is easily my favorite place on this planet. It's a little hotter than I'd like these days, to be honest. I think it's been getting up to 100-something lately. I'm thankfully in an area where it's a little bit more mid to low 90s range when it's really bad, and you know, like today has been honestly quite mild, high 80s roughly. Not bad at all. So it's just nice that, you know, this is the first game I picked to make videos about, and hey, they're like right nearby. Not that I expect or even want any special treatment or anything. I actually don't want to partner with them in any way, because that kind of opens the conversation of being biased, and that's exactly what I do not want. I should get some more trees cut down here. I'm really... Northern Lion is kind of my guy as far as streaming goes. I love his stuff, I watch his stuff, and a big part of that is... Ooh, level 3 farmer. A big part of that is, one, kind of a conversational tone, which I kind of like. He's not... It doesn't feel like produced content, really. He's just kind of BSing, just kind of talking to have fun, which I love. And then the other thing is he's got integrity. He's not just selling out to the first, you know, person who hands him a wad of cash or anything, and he He tries to be unbiased in what he's doing, and that, you know, I think that's important. I think that's something that, you know, I'm not a journalist or anything here. I'm not trying to make myself seem more important than I am, but gaming journalism kind of lacks objectivity. They're real frickin' biased, and it's, you know, there's a lot of money changing hands, and it's hard to trust any of them to review games. So obviously, I think it's, you know, I'm not some revolutionary person saying this. Seems to be the general consensus. You know, Let's Plays have kind of replaced reviews in a lot of ways for people. Because why would you watch a review where you know that the developer paid the reviewer, or even if they didn't, the reviewer's access to their copy of the game depends on an ongoing relationship with that developer. Which means, obviously, they're not going to shoot themselves in the foot and say something bad, because then they're not going to be able to review the next big game that comes out. So you never really, in my opinion, get anything truly objective from any site doing reviews, really, like a traditional review site. Oh, Weaver level 3, that's nice. Oh, the embellishment thing so they can make nicer stuff, that's cool. So I just don't trust that kind of media at this point. It's not big enough to have any level of enforced objectivity or anything like that. It's really just marketing. Which, whatever. It's fine because we had people who actually play games step in and fix that by making Let's Plays, and that's way better in my opinion. I think all my people are kind of stuck building that house down there, but still I'm gonna... No, you know what, I should just leave this alone for now. So yeah, I like the idea of being not completely detached. I'm not saying sponsored content is inherently bad, but it needs to be done responsibly and in the right way. And that's how I feel about all of that, which is why even if, like, the developer wanted to do something with me, which, for the love of God, why the hell would they? I'm no one. Yet. Or, well, so far, anyway. But, you know, even if they did, I don't think that's a good choice. I'd rather just be an objective observer saying, like, hey, I like this game, or hey, I don't like this game, and I honestly love this game. I'm not joking when I say I've been looking forward to this all day. I know I'm not even doing anything here, I'm just talking, but this game is just fun. I like building a town like this. I like kind of learning about how it works, all these different things. I actually... maybe it's a little bit mean to say, but I can't wait to start killing small animals. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say it that way. But, you know, trapping, hunting, it's kind of cool. It'd be fun to do. And I know sheep are in here somewhere. I don't know if, like, they have to spawn on your map or what, or you just kind of get them, maybe from a merchant. But, you know, eventually I'll get there. But yeah, it's really fun. So I'm starting to feel like, you know, maybe that that price tag's not so bad. So, I'm actually low on stone, and it looks like the house is done. I don't know if I made... I think I made all the junk to put in here, right? Yeah, okay, they already put in most of this... Well, I can't... Those are see-through, yeah. They already put in a table, so that's a sign that I've already picked everything out. Yeah. Okay, so once they're done here, hopefully they're gonna go get the stone. Oh, no, you know what? They're probably gonna take out the trees first. That's okay, we got some time. Let's actually kick up the speed here. Alright. What to do? After wanting to be here all day, now I'm here and I'm not sure exactly what I should be doing. Herbalist is doing okay. I don't really care about stamina tonics. I don't know what that even really does. I think coarse bandages are maybe not worth anything at the moment. It seems to take more resources than healing tonics, and those seem to be working just fine for us right now. Down the road I want to do heavy bandages or at least light bandages, but right now I just don't care. It doesn't matter to me. A cleric's tome though, if I can get the leather, would be cool, but I can't get the leather yet. So, let's see. Need a level 2 mason. Mine is level 1. So I just need him to keep working, but that's going to require the stone, of course, so I can't do much there. What's the weaver up to? Level 5 weaver for that, okay. And that takes, I'm assuming that's chicken feathers, basically. And then leather, I'm not going to be able to do that. So, why don't I start working on worker outfits, because this will make them run faster. I can make 5, so you know what? I don't really need the cloth for much else right now that I can remember, so this is most likely the best option right now, so let's just make 5 of those. And I think in our last daily update, net worth was the main issue, so that hopefully will kick the net worth up a little bit. It looks like food is kind of topping off for raising that. Good, everyone's eating in the house right now, so that's nice. There is one other, I wouldn't necessarily call it a bug, but weird trait that this game has. It's, I have a few monitors, and when I load up the game, the other monitors will, like, be weird until I get my... If I move my mouse over to that monitor, it actually, it, like, refreshes and fixes itself, but right when I load it, the other monitors just, like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it's sort of like there'll be random black squares and stuff. It's just very bizarre. I don't think I've ever had that happen with another game. Okay, just max health, I don't really care about that. I think I can look at what they get. Event, no, yep, okay. Level 6, they get special crops. Not in the game yet, but that's kind of cool. They have stats, morale. Pretty happy overall, that's cool. Oh, nice. Another... Okay, here's going to be the one moment this episode, or maybe 2 or 3, but here's the Dwarf Fortress bit. They have particular feelings about particular things, so on eating healthy, yeah, corn cob made them feel good. Something different, corn cob tastes better when I haven't had it for a while. Okay, so everything's about corn with this guy. Yeah, full day without any threats. I don't know if that's, like, any attacks at all to the village, or if that's just, like, no one that hit that particular villager. But, yeah, good stuff. I think we're done cutting down the trees. We might be working on this over here. No, not yet. So maybe tomorrow. Yeah, they're trying to bring all the wood back. That's fine. Not great, but fine. I think I had plenty of wood. I just built it into log piles. But that's not a huge deal. I can just tolerate that for now. I should place down some of these crates that I made. I'm gonna put them... I'm gonna probably wall off this area a bit, just to, you know, have something nice. Caravan approaches. Hunks of stone for stone table. No way. That's not a good deal. Not at my current situation, anyway. But yeah, I'm planning on walling off this area, the farming area down here. Just, well, for aesthetic reasons. I don't expect it to actually protect me or anything, but it'll be nice when it happens. And hopefully they can put food in these. I'm assuming that this doesn't, like, preserve food or anything. Can I see what's in it? Yes, contents. Okay, they're putting food in it. I'm assuming this food can still rot. I'm not expecting it to preserve it or anything like that. Be nice if it did, but that would kind of be not how things work in real life, so as much as games aren't realistic, I expect that it at least kind of follows that basic... Oop, that's the same crate. Let's move that back. I think I had another one after this one, so it's fine, but yeah, I had more. So, you know, their games are unrealistic, but they at least tend to follow some simple rules about how the world works so that you can kind of intuitively figure out how things... Ooh, that's big. Figure out how things work. So, I'm guessing the other soldier's asleep. This is the new soldier. Seems to be doing just fine. This is a Varanus, so the lizard thing that we can get the skin of. Yeah, they're beating the crap out of it. That's not too scary yet. We still have wooden swords too, so I can make stone mauls. I just don't have the stone yet. Alright, we got Varanus skin. That's useful at some point. I forget what it was for, but we can, you know, do something with it. I wonder if we need... Is a leather worker a thing? Trapper's knife? Or maybe that's rolled into trapper. Oh, trapper's knives are made of stone. Interesting. Daily update. Yep, looks like we're gonna get another guy coming in, a new settler. So, of course, we're gonna accept that, because we're having trouble keeping up with all the projects I've queued. It's a worker. which is exactly what we want. I'm assuming at this point that everyone comes in as a worker. That'll give us 3, which is quite nice. She's idle. Why is she idle? Restocking. Okay, there we go. Just had to queue up a task. So this is pretty good right now. I'm not liking how far we have to go to get stuff, but I mean that's kind of my own fault for where I started. And I don't really need all this wood I'm getting, I'm just doing it for, I don't know, reasons. So you guys really aren't, you're just kind of evenly dividing everything among the crates. Okay, this one actually has a relatively large amount of stuff. None of these crates are particularly full. I'm assuming if I let them have like no tasks for a little bit, they'll start filling them up, but right now it's kind of spread out there. And obviously the stockpiles are still very much in use. So it looks like crates are like an alternative to stockpiles. So let's see here. For most stuff, it's 1 item to 1 place, I believe. Yeah, sure looks that way. So for food, until you can cook it anyway, you definitely want to have crates because that lets them effectively stack. So this is 4 tiles taken up. It would be 32 tiles taken up otherwise. But for stuff like wood, well, you can actually probably put piles of wood or piles of stone in the chest anyway, so it's still good for that. So I guess in a perfect world you wouldn't even have stockpiles at all, you just have crates. Or chests. I know there's chests as well. So I guess at some point we're just gonna get rid of everything and just have chests. That would be interesting. Probably look a lot nicer too, because then you can put those in buildings. Yeah, that would be much better. So I guess that's maybe a long-term plan, but that's gonna be oh, what happened there? That's gonna be a lot of design work that I'm gonna probably wind up doing off camera for like building a house that has particular stuff in it. Working with those templates definitely seems like the right move. And that'll also help because I can take like the dining hall and put a chest in here that's only for food. Come on, zoom in. Yeah, like a chest's in the corner or something, I don't know. I don't know how big they are. I may have to expand this building to make that work. But, you know, you'd have food like in a centralized location where they're going to eat instead of forcing them to go to the stockpile and then bring it into the dining hall. Looks like our carrots are done. Alright, mining operation already, wow. They already mine everything I told them to mine. Nice work. Let's add on a little more to that. Go nuts. 40 by 20 and then do another chunk there and just finish it off. Might as well, right? Oh, I messed it. Oh, no I didn't. I can just add this. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Nice and neat. Man, they are industrious. I know I'm going at double speed, but still, that's quite fast. Alright. Armor level 4. I think that's the same as our other guy now, just health. Very nice. We're moving along quite nicely. Still don't have very much stone. That's definitely like, I don't want to say it's a bottleneck, but actually kind of is. We need him to craft stuff. So why don't you make like a lot of fences? Let's just make like 25. No, keep it even. 20 fences. 20 fences is fine. That'll probably level them up enough that we can start making the tools. Should have done this a very long time ago. You know, I'm assuming under normal circumstances you want to kind of... Ooh, let's actually queue up some hammers too. I'm assuming under normal circumstances you want to kind of move your way up through the crafts pretty quick. You don't want to wait to do stuff like this. A lot of food rotting now. But whatever. First time really playing the game, so might as well just have fun at the very least. Fancy rocks. More elaborate items from stone. Okay, that's mainly referring to tools and such. Trader. And there's combat. Let's slow down here because it's a new monster. Trader 2, 3 mean beds, and I can get 5 wooden garden lanterns. No thank you, I don't care about that. Alright, well, our soldiers are doing well. It's an untamed wolf. That's interesting. The implication of calling it untamed is that you can have a tamed wolf, which would be cool. Probably not in the game yet, if I had to guess, but you never know. See if I can... Is there leather back there? No. Alright. Well, that was relatively easy. They're a little hurt, but not terribly hurt. Nighttime, so not a lot going on. I think the... Oh, no, they're mining. That's where everyone is. I thought they were in bed. Why would they be in bed? It's only 3 in the morning. These people go to bed at 4. You know what? I really want to know what time they go to bed and what time they get up, so let's follow someone who's going to go to bed. Here you go. You're in bed. You just went to bed, and it's 4-ish. 3, let's call it 3:30. She went to bed. Ayla's a girl's name, right? That's a woman. That's what I've decided. So what time are you going to get up? I'm guessing it's an hour and a half, so I'm guessing she's going to get up at 5. Nope. Okay. Roughly, well, yeah, roughly an hour and a half. 24 hours a day and you sleep an hour and a half. That's a very small portion of the day. Again, for game reasons, that's probably the right call. But it is a little odd. Potter's cut. Oh, come on. I need clay. How do I get clay? Thinking about this logically, I would assume we need to dig out some dirt. Where would I like to do that? Is this clay? Is that why it's all weird? Can I send someone over here? Let's see what happens. I'm really only doing that to get sight on that area. I'm not really looking for much else. Yeah, behind on net worth again. That's fine. I'm pretty content with our size at this point. We don't need to go too hard here. The map is plenty big. I could see us not ever even coming close to reaching that far out, so I'm not gonna stress it. I would like to see someone go get that dirt. Whether it's dirt or clay, I don't know, but maybe we need to... Is there a zone that makes sense for that? No, not really. Buildings don't really... That's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be it. Can't craft clay, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, so I guess you just have to dig it. So that still makes me oh, here we go. And these are a different color, so I'm gonna queue up one of these too. No, where are you going? Dig that one. No, come back! Alright, well I guess we'll have to wait for someone else to go out. They don't update their queued actions. Unless you did. No, you didn't. So she went and got a rock, I'm assuming, or some iron, I'm guessing from the mine, and then carried it all the way past the town to this weird little thing, dug one tile, and then ran back to the stockpile to put the iron down, I believe. Still running. I feel bad. I mean, I really don't, but I guess that's an AI issue more than it is anything else. Oh, she had gold and stone as well. See, why didn't you just put that directly into a crate? Why are they going to the stockpile first? And why did you take food out of the crate and then not take it? Oh, invaders. Oh, they just spawned in. They don't even come from, like, the edge of the map or anything. Yeah, beat the crap out of them. These guys are chumps. We've been fighting these since, like, episode 3. Yep, level up. That's good. More damage. Pretty substantial boost. I will take that stone, thank you. And that one. Never hurts to get more of that, considering how short we are on it. Plenty more to pick up here. Mining appears to be done, so I'm gonna have to start figuring out where else I want to mine. Or just go down another level, which wouldn't hurt. I don't think there's necessarily... I missed a spot. Whatever. Probably wouldn't hurt anything to go down another level. I'm just hesitant to dig this whole thing out, because then I have to make another ladder. Don't know if I should care about that. I don't even know if ladders take resources to make, but whatever. Something to consider. Alright, well, I haven't made too much progress. This episode. Wait, no I have. I have made progress. Potter, okay, I made a cook spoon, so I'm gonna promote someone to cook. Where was that? No, it was here. And it needed to be one of these guys. So I'm gonna take the guy with overall lower stats, and he was also there first. Alright. There you go. We have a cook. Crafting menu. He has to be promoted first. Yes, worship the spoon. There you go. You lost your hat. Poor you. Oh good, he can still harvest stuff. Okay. I guess I should make all of the things. So let's queue those up. Can't make that one yet, which is fine. I'm not bothered by that. Fried eggs. I do not have eggs. That means there's pollos, which are chickens, and I was correct. Sheep feed. Interesting. Rabbit feed, pollo feed, chicken feed, which is made out of corn, because of course it is. Wheat bundle. Vegetable stew. I'm gonna be making a ton of that, considering what I've got. Don't have any pumpkins, but it doesn't appear to matter. It's just throw whatever vegetables you have in there and you'll get food out of it, so. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the episode there. There will be another one coming right after this though, so they'll probably go up at about the same time. Trade. Armor hose. Or curtains. Nah, I mean, that's a decent trade I suppose, but no thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna end the episode there, and we'll start looking into food for the next episode, and probably make a whole crap load of vegetable stew, since that seems like kind of the one thing that we can make right now, given that we don't have any livestock. So, I will see you in the next episode. Take care.